Thank you, and I appreciate the time offered by the gentleman from Kentucky. If experience has taught us anything over the past 2 decades, it is that the Clean Air Act has been a success. New businesses have started, the economy has grown, and the air is cleaner, and beyond that, healthier for all of us. The adjustments to the National Ambient Air Quality Standards Act are about a large body of research on the impacts of air pollutants on human health and the environment. H.R. 4795 assumes we cannot continue that record of success. The predictions of dire consequences to our economy before and after Congress adopted the 1990 amendments to the Clean Air Act have never materialized. We have, however, grown our economy and achieved cleaner, healthier air for everyone. So contrary to its title, this bill does nothing to promote manufacturing. It is simply another of many attempts to undermine the Clean Air Act. Instead of bringing this partisan bill to the floor, yet another bill that has no chance of becoming law, we could be working together on legislation that would reinvigorate our domestic manufacturing sector. We could pass pending tax legislation, or better yet, tax reform that would provide the certainty, provide the fairness, and provide the clarity that everyone needs and deserves. If it were enacted, this bill before us would be more likely to cause confusion and legal challenge to new manufacturing jobs. States develop comprehensive implementation plans that take account of all possible pollution sources and balance the needs of all stakeholders in the effort to achieve cleaner air. H.R. 4795 would allow a new facility to operate under less strict air quality standards than existing facilities if EPA has not issued all final regulations and guidance required for any type of facility that would be covered by a newly established standard. If the agency would call a standard into question by issuing guidance at a time after a regulation is finalized, why would the agency ever do that? Guidance is useful for the regulated community. As new or unique situations arise, the agency can work with applicants to find the most appropriate and most cost-effective means for moving a project forward under the law. It seems to me that we want to simplify the regulatory process, not complicate it, and to encourage communication and flexibility, not to stifle it. We should ensure that regulations are implemented fairly and consistently, and we should facilitate communication and encourage the agency to work with regulated entities. H.R. 4795 is going to result in greater confusion, more legal challenges, and a less flexible regulatory process. H.R. 4795 will not provide more jobs, and it will not deliver clean air. I reject the notion that clean air and economic progress are incompatible. They simply are not. H.R. 4795 is a bad bill, and I urge its defeat. And with that, I yield back the balance of my time.
The gentleman from New York yields back the balance